All right, we are here. Welcome to the Voice of All Things. Sorry, I had to get a few things adjusted. So, what I wanted to show, where did it go? If you noticed, there was some like lag while we were getting the start going. Did it? It didn't. Okay, hold on. We're gonna have to suffer a little bit more lag, just a second, because we're starting the stream and we're already using a hefty amount of RAM and CPU. And I closed like 40 tabs. What the? Okay, whoa. Are we good? No, we're not. Okay, hold on. Yeah, we're lagging. Give me a second, guys. One moment. So you guys know I'm here. I'll be talking. I can see the chat. It's gonna lag. I know it's gonna lag. Yeah, I gotta close this one. This one's a funny group of windows to close, actually. Oh man, when this ParVision project comes to light, oh, it's gonna be so good. Okay, I think that one should do it, because I had like 5 Google Docs, had a Twitch. Why was Twitch open there? I don't even know who that is. Okay, I think that one's good enough. We should be good. Okay. If it lags again, then I'll have to execute another window. Oh, I could. No, I can't close that one. Why is this one open? Oh, this one's easy. All right, we're gonna lag one more second. Give me it, guys. You're not wait, I'm not lagging from your guys' end. All right, so the real reason why I'm lagging. Hold on, let me say what's up to all of you. Okay, that one should definitely have lagged me out. That's a good wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. That was 32 tabs I just closed. Okay, so that was a solid chunk. All right, we're good. Welcome to the stream, guys. Sorry, technical difficulties like always. I'm been a little bit delayed on getting my setup set up for streaming, because there's only a certain amount of time I can allocate to ParVision. It's going up, like I'm switching gears back to the videos. So if you guys are wondering where my videos are at, they're cooking. I'm about to take them out of the oven, that's for sure. Let's see. What's up, Sun Moon Kong? Hakan, long time no see. Bri the Freak, yo. John Solo, technical difficulties. Yeah. What's up, 3-Day? Welcome. Yusuf, Chino, Corso. God, I like the spelling because it reminds me of something, but it can't be. I'm not the best at pronunciations. Black Fox, Arturo, Rabbit welcome. Peanut butter and jelly, what? How do you have that username? Hello? That's wild. He really do be evil Morge with these timings. Yeah, I wanted to. I just got off an important call, and then I had to like get ready, so had to delay it a little bit, but we're here. Opening with Robin. Yeah, it's the way we ended the stream last night, our watch party, and the way we started the stream. Here we go. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you, 3-Day. John Smith, Alan, welcome. Yo, Par, I have a question. In my group chat, we've been arguing who would win, Luffy and Zoro versus Mihawk. I said Luffy and Zoro low diff. How do you feel? Luffy, yo, Hidden, welcome. What's up, bro? I was answering that question and I saw Chad. Low diff. At the moment, no. At the moment, I would say no. Can they beat Mihawk 2v1? I mean, yeah, I mean, like, if it was set up to be Kaido, right? Like, it was essentially Oda threw Luffy at Kaido until Kaido lost, right? So if we get a situation like that where Mihawk just lets them live until they win, you know, they win because main character plot, right? But if you were to say just one bout, I'm gonna have to say Mihawk still, and it's not because I think Mihawk is stronger than Shanks or whatever. It's because I think that genuinely the power level is insane. I think the power level is gonna be insane. Will they be able to do that in the future? Yeah. Right now, no. Right now, no. Odin mid-diffs Mihawk. Damn, I opened a can of worms. Yo, not the Ghetto Reverie. I don't know I mean, I don't even, if you guys can link me where the Ghetto Reverie happened, I just want to see, like, I mean, I have some details because, like, I bet most of you guys don't know about the female Reverie. There's a female Reverie with the female only creators, and I'm excited for that. I don't even care about participating. I just want to see what happens at the Ghetto Reverie, what happens at the female Reverie, whatever it is. But yeah, the Ghetto Reverie, I heard it happened. So if you guys can link me in the video, that'd be great. Maybe mid-diff. Evil Morge be like, I'll start the stream 1.5 hours late. Yeah, I wish I could have. The truth is, okay, so I should probably say this at the beginning of the VOD, or the video. So I'm streaming this week. It was a really busy weekend, and it keeps on getting busier. But next week, next Sunday, I won't be streaming for obvious reasons, and maybe not obvious reasons, but I'm just not gonna stream on that day. I just don't want to deal with any memes on that day. I mean, I'm sure they won't happen because you guys are great. It's just like, I don't know, just, you know, pause. So what's the topic of this one? So I wanted to get a video out before this stream, but I couldn't. So we're going to talk a little bit about it, a little bit about the topic, just so I can, you know, get an understanding. The next Reverie kind of stuff, like, I think what I want to talk about is, well, we'll get into that in a little bit. I want to talk about, like, 1059 kind of, like, ideas. Though I heard spoilers out, so maybe we can't do too much of that, but, you know, I mean, I already talked about it on previous stream where I just think it's like, you know, Blackbeard, Doflamingo, possibly. We could talk about that. Then just talking with chat, and then, was there something else I was supposed to do? That. I definitely wrote things down. There's SBSs. I just wanted to go through the SBSs because yesterday during the watch party, I realized there was a few SBSs that weren't cataloged properly. For example, in chapter 1011's SBS, 1011's SBS, we find out that Shinobu has a brother. I never knew that. And our tour didn't do volume 100's SBS, and the wiki didn't have the information on Shinobu's brother. So there's like a few things that I'm just like, I'm curious to know about. The Getter Reverie talked about One Piece like 10% of the duration. Oh, really? On Prototype Virgo's YouTube channel. Got you. Okay, I'll check it out then. What did they talk about the other 90%? Talking about the next Reverie in the One Piece community, or the next Reverie in the story? We're talking about the story Reverie. Though putting my foot forward to you guys, the next YouTube video might be a little clickbait, but it's like, it's not really, you know what I mean? It's one of those, can I tell you the next, it's gonna be like, okay, maybe I can get your understanding here. My next video is gonna be titled My Thoughts on the Reverie, and I think I'm gonna put like a super dramatic, like, not dramatic, like it's not like, it's, you know, it's gonna be like drama baiting, but it has nothing to do with like other creators kind of things. It's about One Piece Reverie, my thoughts on the the Reverie, and then like I'll put like you know, my face and then reacting to like Jay's thumbnail, but it has nothing. Maybe I won't do that with the thumbnail. I don't know. I'll see. Let's see. See the YouTube chat. Let's see. First time catching live. Yo, Swifty Whiskey. How do you guys get these dope names? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to live. This one's an easier one, or not easier one. More lax one. Well, I mean, all of them are relaxing for you guys. Well, all of them are relaxing for me. Okay, hold on. I should rephrase all of this. No, I genuinely, I enjoy these. It was just this weekend was a time crunch, so like it was a little stressful getting it situated. But we're here. The one thing is like in terms of this time crunch outside of like ParVision stuff, time crunch, internal ParVision time crunch stuff. It's more so like I haven't posted a video in a very long time, and I need to get the momentum going, like the engine. You know, like once you get the engine going, you know, you just kind of push it down a hill and it just kind of keeps going. That's kind of, I'm just trying to, you know, get pushed off a cliff. You know what I mean? That's kind of what's happening here, and so I needed to. That's why I didn't stream on Thursday. And yeah, so the break week was good to get a little break in. Let's see, Sword versus Sun, Plant, who would win? Sword versus Sun plus Plant. Oh, Sword currently wins. The Sun doesn't know he's a Sun, and the Plant doesn't know he's a Plant. Rabbit head. Yes, 2v1 low diff. Of course, Zoro pride won't let him, but hypothetically speaking. Wait, Alan, are you agreeing that Mihawk wins, or are you saying that Zoro? You said Luffy and Zoro low diff. So you think Luffy and Zoro is gonna win? Luffy smokes Mihawk. Sue me? Hidden. I don't know about smokes though. I think there's like a new plateau that they have to reach. You know? That's a horrible analogy. Yes, I know, Vibhav. That was. Once you get the car started, it just starts rolling. You know what I mean? That's what I was kind of getting at. Talking about Amazon Lily stream. Oh yes, that's what I was talking about, Billy Bob. I have no knowledge. Joy Girl was telling me about it, and I forget if I ever got any like info on it, but I was generally curious about it. Excited. Mr. Ghetto Reverie, dang it. Yeah, I'll be checking it out later. Ready for your pillow? Okay, wait. Great point, Dax. Wait, did you win? Are you the winner? Okay, so for those of you who don't know, I hit 1,000 subs, 1,000 followers on Twitch and 100 subscribers. So to celebrate, I ran a giveaway on Discord. And there'll be more giveaways in the future. And Dak, you won them. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I'm gonna, those of you guys who won, Wooden Nebula, Dak Sake. How did you end? I can't believe it. Dax ended up winning the giveaway. That's incredible. I'll get you guys situated after the stream, but congratulations to you two. So we're gonna be doing more. If you guys aren't a part of the Discord yet, please join the Discord. The links should be in the description. If the mods can share it, join the Discord. That's for sure. I got the pillow, baby. Let's go. Gonna be sleep. Yo, Dax, you can when the Pluton mole theory hits, you better be sleeping on that pillow, bro. That's crazy. Like an apology video style format, my thoughts on, yes, exactly, Kev. It's a little bit of a thing, but you know, all good intentions. It's not that meant for that much clickbait, but yeah, wow. So that's also why I wanted to stream today, to announce the winners of the merch thing. So I'll message you guys separately, but someone's won a pillow and someone won a shirt, obviously a fresh version. They are called booty call par pillows, so if you're using them correctly, you know what you got to do, right? I'm just joking. So your sample go on stream is outdated. Oh yeah. Oh my god, I still have that. All right, let's deal with that one real quick. Boop. So your sample go on stream is outdated. Low tier streamers shake my head. Hey, I don't know what you're talking about, Vivhav. Thanks for waiting, guys. Yo, El Baffy, welcome, Fable. Let me catch up. Let me catch up again. Yeah, Dak. I never win anything. My wife always wins raffles and like things, but I never do. Oh yeah, I did do that. My wife reminded me that I am a winner in my own right, in my own ways. It's Bunny likes burgers. I love you too, bro. Yeah, it's a relatively chill stream. I think I got through most of the announcement stuff. So have a good stream, guys. Yo, Hidden, gotta run some errands, gotta hop now. Thanks for stopping by, Hidden. Welcome everyone. If you want to catch, if you're tuning in a little bit late and you want to catch the announcements, everything we post on the VODs channel. If you're not subscribed, am I at 1,000 subs on my VOD channel? Because that would be legit. That would be legitness. Let me see, did I hit it? Because if we did, maybe I'd do another giveaway. Oh, I'm 9 subs away from 1,000 on my second channel. So if you guys aren't subbed to my second channel, that's where all the streams are posted. My conversations with Vinland, with Hidden, with Preach, with, you know, that One Piece talk, with in the future Morge. Not possibly, I mean definitely. But and there's gonna be plenty more creators coming in. That's for sure. And then I post my chapter reviews there. I post my TikToks there. I post like anything that's not theories, I'm posting there at the moment. So if I live hit 1,000 now, I don't know, can I do a live thing? Let me see. Live subscriber count. Which one do I use? Livecounts.io. I like the IO. So ParVision VODs. Hey. Whoa, I'm at 999. Wait, that's crazy. I have one more. And then maybe I do another giveaway. I mean, not maybe. I'll do another giveaway then. Yo, that's legit. Wait, wait, who was the last one? Just sub, my friend? Yo, 8baller. Are you the, can I check my, hold on, let me see. Can I check on my thing to see who the 1,000th subscriber was? Ooh, I can. Let's see. No, I don't care about subscriber count. I care about date subscribed. Platinum 42? Was that my latest subscriber? I gotta double check. Thank you. I'm just gonna shout out the people here. Mr. JMCD3, Platinum 42, Matt Casemiro, Electrical and Electronic Engineering. Oh wait, there was only a few today. Wait, I'm so confused. Whatever it is, thank you guys for getting me to 1,000. That's pretty dope. I'm hyped. I'll do another giveaway. So if you guys aren't in the Discord yet, join the Discord, because we're gonna do another giveaway. Though I don't think it's gonna be the same line. Maybe I'll do something a little bit more interesting. Not more interesting. I mean, these are interesting. Don't get me wrong. I mean, okay, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. There'll be more merch coming your way. You won my heart, Parswife, probably. What's that Lucci SBS? So you're gonna shout out the bandwagon hoppers, but not the OGs? Okay. I've been shouting out the OGs from day one. There's an OG who had more than what you guys got in the Godfather Shanks theory. This OG got the entire theory on stream. Is pretty great. So if you OG, you already got the respect. You know it. Congrats on the 1K. Thank you, Reese Factor. Do you think Devil Fruit powers like Dofi's, Luffy's, or Hawkins have more meaning to them, like Dofi's being able to see the works strings of the world government behind the scenes, Luffy's character being flexible, resilient, Hawkins? Yes, I do. I also think that, you know, Doflamingo's power, strings is connective, right? Connections, making connections. That's why I made it his video, or not his video, the Mind Rope video. A large portion of it was dedicated to Doflamingo's power, because one of the craziest thing about his powers is when he does Birdcage, it also disrupts Denden Mushi calls. You can't call in or out. And it's just like, why, you know what I mean? And to me, it's like him being the string human, whatever, and making these connections, being able to make these connections. He also has the power to disconnect connections too, which is very interesting. But yeah, let's see. Have to join the Discord? Yes, definitely join the Discord. The link should be in the description. If it's not on Twitch, I shared it there. And then I don't think YouTube has the bots. I have to figure out. I think there is a stream elements bot. I have to figure out how it works on YouTube. The moment he loaded it, it said 999. I clicked my other tab, so it was 1,000. Oh, you okay? All right. Facts. Thank you, Donovan Chauvin. Thank you. Appreciate all of you. Appreciate you especially. Thank you guys for being here too. All right, so all that being said, I feel like I haven't done this in a while, which is thank you guys, or welcome to the Voice of All Things, where essentially we do kind of theory crafting. We brainstorm, we have ideas. I generally set up topics to discuss that aren't typically related to the chapters, because we already talked so much about the chapters. I like pinpointing things outside of the current chapter that either are relevant or relevant to my theories, relevant to the chapters, relevant to my theories, or just really, really cool. For example, Shinobu having a brother, right? That kind of thing. And so the idea of the Voice of All Things is like Roger was, you know, essentially figured out the true history of everything through the Voice of All Things, guided by Odin's poneglyph, you know, text, but that's the way Rayleigh framed it to us. And then O'Hara did it through, you know, Professor Clover did it through research, understanding, looking at things. So combining those two, that's what we're doing here. And we're, you know, trying to figure out the true story that Oda's gonna, you know, display for us. So thank you guys for tuning in to that. Again, we just hit 1,000 subs on the second channel. So if you're tuning in late, or you want to see past videos, past VODs, past streams of watch parties, that kind of thing, it's on the second channel. But yeah, so now let's get things underway. Let me catch up with chat. Then once I catch up with chat, then we'll bounce into more of the structured things that I had planned out for today. Not structure. We're making sandcastles here. We don't need a foundation, you know. Forgot I was streaming. Gotta hit that notification bell. It's cool how Par is trying to fix Oda's birdcage plot MacGuffin. Wait, I'm not trying to fix it. That's an actual thing. That's an actual thing. Oh, I know what you mean. I got you. Okay. Hey, I mean, maybe he does have things intended for it. Come on, Elbaffy. Give him some credit, fam. Imagine him having connection to multiverse through his strings. I mean, then he'd be Madam Web from Marvel, right? Did you compare yourself to the legendary intellectual Dr. Clover? I mean, no, I compared my guests to that, because we also have another segment when I have guests on called Buster Calls. So when they have, like, if someone has like a particular theory I want to talk about, I Buster call them. So I essentially go, you know, to the same way we did to Clover in the story. So I'm not, it's the guest. I'm just here guiding, you know, the waves of the universe. You know what I mean? Just joking. Okay, let me catch up with the YouTube chat. Let's see. Subscribe since I was at 14 subs. Yo, Big T, welcome. Thank you for being a day one on that channel, fam. Free Wari, what's up? Do you think Suru's and Khalifa's powers are similar? They're similar in that they're sexist, but they are also similar in that they also have broken powers attached to them. So though Oda, you know, didn't have to give two prominent women laundry and washing powers, he did do a solid by giving them possibly some of the most broken powers. Also Alvida, Suru, and Khalifa's powers are all kind of absurd. Alvida can dodge any physical attack, and we don't know how that relates to Haki. That one I really want to see the slip fruit. Khalifa's fruit allows you to, it's the the awa no mi. So essentially she could wash you of your strength. So technically, if you gave Sanji that power and he speed blitzed you, right, and he just started tapping you with the devil fruit power, he could drain you of your entire, like, if you're Kaido and Sanji with Khalifa's power just started washing you, you technically would have no strength by the end of it. As long, I mean, Kaido is a hard example because he's really fast, but let's say Whitebeard's probably really fast too. So someone who's really strong and slow. So let's go with Blackbeard's probably not that fast, but he's also like like he's probably strong, but his devil fruit powers. Here's a question. Okay. Actually, let me do a poll. I've been curious about this. Do you think Blackbeard is fast AF boy? Let me know. Let me know where you guys see. Oh, wait, there's definitely probably bits and things I've missed. Let me just put this out there. Yes, no. Let's see, starting poll. Could not, what? How does this not meet guidelines? Fast AF boy? What? Do I have to spell boy right? Twitch, are you okay? Hello? I'm so whatever. Twitch is lame, bro. The chat's fine, but man, they're censoring out here. Yo, 3-day. So I saw earlier, I was in the middle of hypeness, and this is more hype. This is too much hype to handle. Thank you 3-day for not just a regular visionary, not just a super visionary, an ultimate visionary. Welcome again for 4 months. Much love, ParVision. Thank you all. Thanks for all of your hard work and One Piece theories. Party go. Appreciate you being here 3-day. Thank you. Let's see. Then there was bits from Time Lord. Let's see. And then I'll catch up with chat. Oh my god. Hello? There we go. If there's a Reverie in the next 2 years in the One Piece world, it would have to be 4 years. I can only see it happening if there's a new world order or a government, and I've always held Randy's belief that Vivi will be necessary to the world as the pirate queen after the government falls. She has the kind of knowledge of being a leader, and I think she'll be important in this regard. You think this might happen, or will it just be another world government headed by good marines like Kobe and Garp? You know, I don't know. Will there be another world government? That'll be an interesting situation. Wait, why are there so many votes on Twitch? What? Hello? Is this real? Oh, you guys are using your points. I was like, what? So most people are saying no. Like, that's the weird thing. Like, Blackbeard's supposed to be really strong, but is he fast and is he like physically strong? I don't think he's physically anything. He's just a ball with hands and feet, right? Like, that thing does not look like it can move. Not gonna lie. So let's see. Kuma's fastest man in One Piece. True. We also don't know if it's related to his power. Devil fruit powers don't affect powerful hockey users, just like Allah couldn't teleport Kaido and Big Mom. I think it also relates to resistance, Elbafi. Like, my point doesn't counter what you're saying. Like, if you have high if you have the willpower to resist something and it's strong enough, then you'll be able to resist devil fruit powers to a certain extent, depending on the other person's hockey, right? So but that being said, I do have this feeling that if you're unaware, you can get blitzed. And also if you don't understand what you're resisting, right? Count the votes. Yeah, 222 votes on Twitch on the no side. So clearly I'm just a big time streamer. That's the answer. Oh wait, why did my stream just... Okay, my stream might have lagged for a second, but so your thoughts on the bounty gags not being funny anymore? I don't think they are gags. They mean something deeper. Yeah, I think like the Chopper one, the Frankie one, those things are gonna mean something in the future. Now what I think more so than gags. I don't think like gags isn't what I would say, especially with the recent ones. I think the community kind of just uses the word gags too much for the most part. But what I would say is that the recent, especially like Zoro, Sanji, and Jinbei's, where Zoro and Sanji specifically, those were like ceremonious, like decorative, because like Oda just made them their birthdays essentially. So whether they're valid or not, that's a separate discussion. But I think it is valid to say that a large reason why the numbers are what they are is because of their birthdays. So how much meaning do they carry outside of, you know, putting them relative to where they would be in the world? I don't know how much weight I'd put there, but I do like the cross guild bounties. I think those are very, very useful. I think those are more meaningful than not, and they gave us perspective when giving them, right? Because like the Navy didn't talk about their reasoning behind any of the Straw Hats ones besides Luffy's, technically him being an emperor. But the cross guild, they did give us reasoning, which I liked. I wish we just had more context, more reasoning. And you know when we saying like, is Oda rushing or not, sometimes I've been thinking about it, like, you know, Shueisha or Shonen Jump puts like a restriction on how many pages he can put. I forget how many pages he wanted to put or how much he ended up writing, but he can only put 16, 17 pages. So that means he cuts out these other ones. And I've been thinking about that recently. I was thinking like, what if he's been handing those extra pages to Toei, and so some of these scenes are actually what are supposed to happen? Some of them. I'm saying some of them. I would imagine that's kind of the process here with those extra pages. Now, extra pages, we don't get an understanding of how valuable some of those extra pages are, right? So it is interesting. It is interesting what it is. Chopper should be at least 300 million. It would be nice. Chopper should be 125, like 125 or 125 million. Big Chopper needs at least 100 million. Yeah, I hope that there's a plot line to explain why his is what it is. Crocker's bounties millions digits spell Croco. See? Sarah decorative. So the millions, you know, we could say that like that one is less decorative in my opinion than Zoro and Sanji's, right? No, it's 1,965,000. So if that spells crocodile, that's probably his last bounty then. It's probably not going to raise anything past that. Do you guys think, all right, let me end this poll here. Let me ask this question. Do you guys think that there'll still be polls at the end of the series? Will there be polls? I said polls. Will there be bounties at EOS? Because will government will be abolished? Question mark. Okay, so that's there. World government will still exist, but in a different form. But will it be called the world government, and will they have bounties? Like this. Part where in your Discord is the best place to put something for you to see it in theories, general. If it's a theory, put it in theories. General is kind of just like conversations. You can put it in One Piece if it's not a theory and it's just like a cool idea. Wherever you want, honestly. And, you know, you can tag me. Obviously, if I get tagged a lot by specific people over and over, I get desensitized to the tagging, but I do try my best to check as much as I can when I am tagged, and I do sometimes read the conversations like as much as I can. Again, this weekend I did have downtime, like I was like on a commute, and so I couldn't do much other stuff. So then while I was, you know, riding along as a passenger, I was just like scrolling through Discord messages as much as I could. But yeah, feel free to do so, especially now. There will always be bounties because there will always be pirates causing trouble, but I think everyone will be a pirate. Will there be bounties if everyone's a pirate? I get desensitized as a weird way to say I'll block spammers. I mean, I don't block spammers. It's just like You know, I can't respond to everything and everyone, and I can't read everything, and that's like the reality of it. But I am trying because that's my favorite part of everything. But because the real reason now why I wouldn't be able to read is because I want to post videos so that there's more things to talk about, and I have so many backed up things that are so relevant now, and I finally have time to like get things up. So like after the stream, I'm going to record the newest video about the Reverie, and it's gonna be great. Hopefully I can get it up tomorrow. Yeah, I should be able to. I think the world government will stand and Gorosei will escape. You think the Gorosei will escape? Escape to what? Chopper made a virus to counter a virus, mass produced it in a matter of minutes. His awakening is also a giant, which makes me believe his original fruit user was a giant. yeah, they're doing something weird. I think I'll be, you know, there's not many times when like something that is said like by the theory community, by the community in general, that if Oda doesn't do it, I either don't understand why, or like typically like I don't care to. But Chopper's bounty would be one of those things where if it doesn't carry on to some sort of plot thing, I think at this point, since we're carrying on the gag, I think, like, again, I'm using the word gag there for lack of better words, because at the moment it is kind of a gag, but I don't think it should be. So hopefully it does something. Time Lord, I have to go for a bit. I'll be back as soon as I can. See ya, Time Lord. Good luck with whatever you gotta handle. Let's see. Marines will put the bounties, only world government will go down. That's fair. But the thing is, the thing about the bounties, right, is that the Navy, how are they affording the bounties, right? If someone, I mean, we have no understanding of cashing in bounties, which is another one of those like minuscule details that I wish we get some kind of like understanding about, right? Like, okay, I took on this pirate, give me the money, right? Like, and some of these, like, and like at Kaido's level, Shanks's level, it's like, do they just have billions to just give you? Like, how does that work? Who's giving it? And to that understanding, I think it's just the Celestial Dragons, right? Like the world government's providing it. So without the world government in place, there would have to be some kind of entity serving. I mean, this gets into real world ramifications, right? And the thing is, Oda, yes, he's talked about it in the form of like, you know, Big Mom, Baron Tamago is talking about financials. Obviously Nami cares about that, and that he does, you know, Wapol's super rich because of that. Money does matter. He had a whole movie about Guild to Zoro where he told us essentially the entire GDP of, is that the right word? The global GDP? No, not GDP. Oh God, I forget. My brain is not on that. My brain is sectioned off to One Piece, and so this is how I know I'm going to another topic, is when I'm like losing something that I definitely know, but it's just in a different category of me. But yeah, in Guild to Zoro, he said that, or not Guild to Zoro, in movie Gold, Oda said, not Oda, was it Guild to Zoro, or the girl Nami was best friends with as a retcon? She said that Guild to Zoro had 25% of the entire world's money. 25%. And I believe the amount that was on that Guild to Zoro held was 500 billion berries, I believe. So that means that there's a total of 2 trillion. And again, these are Oda produced the movie, so like these are details he included. Like, it's kind of weird. GDP, gross domestic product. Yeah, so 2 trillion is the entirety of like the One Piece world gold. So it's pretty interesting. Yeah, there has to be a new entity. It's interesting. I don't know how much Oda is gonna do in designing the post world system, rather than just give us like the happily ever after, like, and what is Monkey D. Dragon doing? He's like kicking off in the, I mean, he's not going to be kicking off in the Bahamas, but you know what I mean? Like, it's going to be like, Sanji started his own thing. Nami made a whole world map. You know, I don't know if we're going to get like Vivi is now the counselor of the entire One Piece world. The Marines have a lot more costs, like, yeah, that's true. Bounties must come from heavily tribute system, tax system, from the money. Yeah, that's what I would assume. So GDP would be the right word there. Got you. Gorse in the world government gave him the position of command. US, not everyone will be a pirate. Well, let's see what you guys said. Will there be bounties at US? 56% on YouTube say yes. Interesting. So I'll close out that poll. Wait, does someone remember the result? Why doesn't Twitch like tell me the results? Can someone tell me the results of it on Twitch? What was it? Have you heard that Chopper's bounty theory, that it's actually a matter of practicality because people will be trying to cash in on regular Tanuki all the time if it was high? So let them cash in on it, bro. We need to find more of Chopper's family. Chopper needs to liberate his family. Honestly, okay, this might be a hot take. I don't support, you know, the activities Godfather Shanks, but like, yo, after what Chopper's family did to him, I mean, I'm okay with, like, you know, them over there and I'm like looking that way and like, oh, what happened? You know what I mean? Like, after what they did to Chopper, I mean, you know what I mean. Let's see. Do you think Blackbeard took Moria's devil fruit or for himself, or somehow got him to join his crew? I'm worried Blackbeard will resurrect Ace's corpse to fight for him. We're definitely gonna get the resurrection of like all the dead characters. I think that just makes sense. It's just like set up. Whereas in like Naruto, it didn't really make sense, but here we are, you know. Oh my god, why is the thing? That squirrel is so distracting. There's just like a squirrel outside my door. It's just like eating. Move. Like, why is it here? Par's turning into Morge with that energy. Wait, what energy? What energy am I turning? Hello? This is the whole money supply. Yeah, 2 trillion. Hot take, Marines will exist, but world government won't. That makes sense. I think that there won't be a world government, right? Like, there'll be like a world, like an actual UN. Like right now they have a fake UN, and now they're gonna get like an actual like thing like that. Looking away, evil. Oh. Yeah, I mean, all right, hold on. Okay. I mean, I'm not the king of polls. That's not my epithet, but would you... Chopper's the family... Chopper's family... Is Chopper's family up there with worst families in One Piece? Let's see. Oh wow, Z-Whale, thank you for the 5-month sub, bro. Welcome. Let me see what you wrote after I get this poll down. I'm curious. 1059 will be Reverie Sabo chapter. Do you... Okay, so we're gonna have to do more polls. Okay. Because I think it's Blackbeard. It could be Sabo, but I think it's Blackbeard. Mr. Bushido with the super chat. Thank you for the €2. Shinobu cried about people starving while she... I mean, yeah, I guess we can say it was... Because I thought she was big boned, but apparently it's not. And, you know, they sucked out the nutrition and she kind of just rebounded. Interesting. No other comment. But you know what's interesting? Shinobu's brothers apparently in the same... So if you guys didn't know, this is Shinobu's brother. Her older brother. So... And apparently we've seen him. After Shinobu left the Oniwa Banshu, she became Nuke-nin, or Nuke-nin, meaning her life was in danger from her former colleagues. As a caring brother, he becomes a Nuke-nin too. Nuke-nin? I'm guessing that means rogue, like Sasuke. And serves as a Kozuki samurai, protecting Shinobu from the shadows. Very interesting. Never meant to take it this far. The Will of Dreams. You see RL area called the Eye of Sahara, thought to be Atlantis. If compared to Plato's model of Atlantis, it looks like impelled down from an aerial view. The concentric circles like Eames' eyes. Interesting. Wait, what does RL area mean? Road to Laughdale? No. Red line. You see the red line area called the Eye of the Sahara. Okay, I'm just gonna let you answer that. Yeah, it means rogue ninja. All right, cool. Every island would be, to be honest, the marine system doesn't really make sense because people are only in danger of pirates once they land in port. Every island would be better off just investing in their own military. Why bother chasing pirates in the sea? Yes, we have discussed this at length. I think, oh no, in the Nolan video I talked about this. Like, I didn't talk about it in detail, but the inefficiency, right? If they could properly protect the world, they would have, but it's because they don't want to. And even more than that, they're the pirates. Like, they're literally the pirates. You can't sail without being, like, you're considered. Look at Ryokugu. Imagine Wano had ships and they were sailing, and then you just have Ryokugu passing by and like, you're not a part of the world government. That means you're automatically beneath us and criminals, and we're gonna murder you on sight. Like, what? You know what I mean? That's some pirate shit right there. Mr. Bushido with another €5 super chat. CP0 will go after Vegapunk for lying about the dragon fruit being a failure and creating a way for Kuma to help Dragon. Smoker will save him. Yo, that sounds like a Morge theory because he wants Smoker so bad in the story to be like great. Creating a way for Kuma to help Dragon. It'll be interesting to see what happens. It'll be interesting to see what happens, that's for sure. Such a libertarian perspective, massive racket. Wait, what? Wait. Pepega, explain yourself. Was that to me or someone in the chat? How high do you think Sabo's bounty is as Flame Emperor compared? It's gonna be high, bro. It's gonna be high. It's gonna be, I think definitely in the billions. Definitely above $1 billion. Is it 2 billion? Or is it 3 billion? See, the thing is, you know, Luffy got equated to Law and Kid. And we kind of had to ascertain that, like, I don't think that they're putting Nika's value in there, because then that would be saying Law and Kid are as much of a threat as Sun God Nika is to the Gorosei. So then it's kind of like, we just kind of have to be like, okay, Oda just wanted 3. We all put them 3. Now, he put Buggy just a little bit above them. Does it make sense for Luffy's older brother to be also above them? And it would be in terms of the world, right? Like, he is an active threat, right? He liberated 8 countries and Marijois, so his bounty, it could be like 3 to 5 bill. Could be 3 to 5 bill. Ryoku is a racket. Local military is a libertarian ideology. As long as each other's militaries don't violate the non-aggression pact. Someone else said not you. Oh, got you. Yeah. Yeah, Mr. Bushido is a savage for that one. Mr. Bushido with another €2 super chat. The popular vote was rigged. Sanji came in 4th place. Wait, what popular vote? I agree. I feels like Oda doesn't care at this point. Wait, care about what? They call him more heinous than Dragon. Oh, about the bounties? Yeah. The 100 popularity poll. Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't pay attention to where their rankings were, to be honest. Let's see. I really don't like the man marked by flames. Linskov, that's a newer name. Welcome to the stream. I really don't think the man marked by flames is someone we know, just someone new. Maybe a Library of Ohara survivor. I do have thoughts about that, but I don't know, probably just someone new. Yes, I agree. Once the official translation is dropped, and I believe in my chapter analysis, which I know I didn't do 1058, I just didn't have time to, and I still didn't have, like, not that I didn't have time to, but I kind of like not that I lost motivation to, but I just figured it was already too late. Nobody really cares about my input on 1058 because I already talked about it in so many places. So I'll be picking it back up 1059, maybe with 1060. It's because I'm backlogged with so many videos. I now need to reprioritize my videos. But in my, what chapter was that? 1056, I believe we talked about man marked by flames, or was it 1057? 1056. I think it's 1056. I was saying that it might be someone talked about on the poneglyph, because Kid possibly read Big Mom's poneglyph, but Law and Luffy haven't. So it might be, and so if we're assuming it's information that Luffy should have, which is why Kid was like, wait, you don't know? I guess we're ahead of you. I was thinking like maybe it's information from the poneglyph that Big Mom has. Big Mom's road poneglyph that was supposed to tell you like important information to get to Laugh Tale. So maybe there's like a statue. Maybe there is a person who's survived for that long. I don't know. I was thinking maybe it's a statue, like a man marked by flames could be like a statue or something. Really like the collab with Sai. Yeah, so that's what I was kind of thinking. I was thinking like maybe I could do it where if I don't have a collab lined up, I can do my podcast on my thing, but if I do have one, then I can post that one as my podcast. But I'll figure it out in the future. The 100 global popularity vote we had last year, Carrot came in 8th. Yeah, I don't care too much for it. I'll check out after stream. If you want to send it in my Discord, that'd be great. I mean, I could just Google it later. I want to know who else Croc gets to work for him once his company gets going. What's interesting is one of the cover stories, I forget which one. Crocodile is like, it's Crocodile Mr. One and then a bunch of hippos. And I was like, in suits. They looked really cool. And I was like, damn, I wonder what that means, you know? Also, they call them more heinous than dragon. Sabo, yeah. I would say, here, let me end this poll. Let me start up another poll. Yo, this is poll vision. Maybe I shouldn't make that a thing, actually. This is poll with 2 L's, not P-O-L-E. Sabo's bounty amount. 1 to 2 bill. 2 bill. Or actually 1 to 3 bill. 3 to 5 B. And then we're gonna add some ridiculous things like under a billion, under 1 bill, and then we're gonna put another ridiculous option, which might not be ridiculous depending on what Dragon's bounty is, because we don't know Dragon's bounty. So above 5 bill. So let's do that. Poll Sabo bounty 1 to 3, 3 to 5, under 1, above 5. There we go. Look at that. Look at that peak content creation ability here. So far, most people say 3 to 5 billion. I currently agree. Crocodile should hire Bedge. They got the same style. Would he do that, though? Would he do that? I don't know. A supported of the Blackbeard is a hippo theory. I mean, it's not like it doesn't have grounds to stand on. It could be the mythical Zoan way. It'd be interesting. It would be interesting. More ways than one. I want to see Blackbeard in water. I want to see what happens to him. Pole vision. Yeah. Celestial status. Wait, I wonder what is going to happen with Kobe versus Boa situation. Wait, Donovan, why'd you just randomly say celestial status? Just curious. I'll check the chat. Oh God. 3 to 5 billion. Sabo 3.5 billion. Okay. Let's see what Twitch is saying. Let's see. Whoa. Someone definitely rigged it to say 78% above 5 billion. So then, do you guys think Dragon is above 5 billion? Probably, right? Maybe? Like, cause okay. Actually, this is let's go back here. What time is it? What time? I started at 3:45. It is 4:45. So it's been an hour. So we'll stream for another hour. We'll be here chatting it up. Oh wait, it's 9:57. So there are no bounties in pirating history that surpass those of these two men. And I know this is already like a thing, but do you guys consider, does the world government see Dragon as a pirate? It's interesting. I feel like they do, right? I feel like they do consider them pirates. So then that would mean that Dragon could just be like 5 billion or something, right? Yeah, he could just be like 5 billion. Something like that. That implies he has the highest bounty. It does and it doesn't. It does and it doesn't. And that's the Oda way, right? That is the Oda way. We don't know enough of Dragon to know like if he's even declared as a pirate, right? They see him. Yeah, that's how they. How did they? What chapter was it? 1054? No. 1054. I think it's 1054. Right? We get an understanding. Yes, we do. What do they say? Rebellions among them, God. Dragon, the commander-in-chief of the revolutionaries. The commander-in-chief. They don't talk about it like it's a pirate group. But then again, how would they talk about it here to make it sound more piratey? It's interesting. It's interesting. Oh no, was I lagging again? Let me see. Oh no, we're good. Streamlabs lying to me. They see all their enemies as pirates. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Would you sub to Blackbeard's OnlyFans if it meant you could see him in the You mean a bathtub stream? I don't know if I'm down that bad. Mr. Bushido with the €5 super chat. Thank you. Crazy idea just now. Usopp should have gotten a reject dial had Luffy used King Kong gun on it and he would shoot it at page 1 and destroy him. Yo, honestly, facts. Technically, those dials can handle like a Thunder Bagua, right? Imagine that Usopp had like one of those reject dials and Kaido slams him and then we all think like Usopp dies, but then he's just like boom and then he gets blasted. Yes, because he still takes the impact, I guess, but he absorbs the Thunder Bagua. It'd be kind of wild. Crazy idea. Usopp should have died to Mr. 4. Yeah, I mean, when I was growing up, I thought they were all gonna die except for Luffy and Zoro. Yeah, Mr. Bushido. Off topic, but it's been too long without any rocks info. I'm starving. Has it been a long time without rocks info? I mean, we did get a little bit in 1048. So it's been like 6 chapters. It's not that long, right? Technically. Rocks 1059? Possibly, maybe. Definitely a thing. Reject dial does damage back to you. Usopp can't handle the impact of... True. But we don't know post time skip Usopp. He took an ulti hit to the head, right? Who knows? Only person who can handle rejectile Viper. I don't know. New Usopp build different, right? Sabo's nobility and commander in the Revolutionary Army's bounty should be higher. He would be considered a traitor, I think. True, he does have that lineage. He does. Oh my god, wait, Stelly's brother. I wonder if that's meaningful. Goa Kingdom's brother is leading the revolutionary armies. I wonder if that means anything for Goa Kingdom, now that I think about it. Does Stelly get, like, clapped by the world government because of it? Interesting. What are your thoughts on Jozu? Can you see his fruit having relevance to the story? Diamonds. I always thought like armament hockey was supposed to like resemble sea stone, and sea stone was noted to be as durable as diamond. So though other properties aside, it's supposed to be as durable or as strong as diamond, which is why it's difficult to cut. And so I was thinking, like, doesn't that mean like Jozu with armor hockey, if he covered himself in it, he'd be like double diamond? He'd be double diamond Jozu. Am I a crate, bro? I don't know what that means. Oh, are you talking about the meme, carrot meme? It's a funny agenda you're pushing, Mr. Bushido. Let's see. Anyone still believes that Carrot can still be on the ship? Yes, there are people that believe Carrot can still be on the ship. I'm not opposed to it. I just think that Oda would have to do a few things, specific things, to make it received well at this point. And mainly because 1057 was so widely disliked for various reasons. The Hiyori stuff aside, I talked about it a lot in my 1057 thing. I think that, not giving that much context to Momo and Yamato, it's like it'd be hurtful more so to their position in the story, depending on what we're saying for Carrot in the future. Yo, Arda, what's up? Welcome. Stelly was at Reverie, right? Yeah, he was. We don't know about the return, but it'd be interesting to see what happens to Goa Kingdom. The manga say for sure Roxy Zebek is a man or a woman. I don't believe so, because Japanese doesn't gender things unless like it's for like specific like things, but in general it's not gendered terms, so it's hard in a vague situation to know someone's gender. Any thoughts on who might be the 10th member of Blackbeard's crew? Yes, we could talk about it. I was thinking about making a video on this, and so I talked about it in the Discord though. I gotta relook at the panels. Maybe like it's not like a huge thing, but I think, and this is like people already had the idea, right? People had the idea that Doflamingo was the last captain, and but I asked my Discord because I was like, I don't think that there was any like logic behind it. People just wanted Doflamingo to come back into the story, and that was like an opportunity for a character to come back into the story. So Doflamingo being a favorite, it was like, oh, let's put Doflamingo there. But behind that, there wasn't real reasoning from my understanding. And I think I kind of feel like there is somewhat of a reasoning, though it's not without flaws, which is why like I haven't devoted a script to it yet. I think I want to think about it more, and maybe we see it in the next chapter. That was the main reason. I was like, oh, maybe I make a TikTok about it. But when we look at chapter 956, right, when we see Blackbeard, Blackbeard's right here. When we look at Blackbeard, even in this situation, we're getting back to back. Like, Doflamingo's right here. Oh, the world never gets old. Things are just getting good now. And then Blackbeard's right afterwards saying, pack your bags on the ship. Why let the Navy reap the reward when I stand to gain from this? And I was thinking about this because I was like, the last time Blackbeard had something to gain from the Navy being preoccupied, it was the Whitebeard War. He instigated that. This situation he didn't instigate, but what did he do last time? Last time he was like, he made them busy so he could raid Impel Down to get prisoners, but a specific set of people. He knows Doflamingo's there, and why would he want Doflamingo? Well, he knows he's a celestial dragon, right? Like, he should know that at this point. I would imagine he was a warlord. He sat there. Like, I think he understands, like, how, like, whether there's, like, information, whatever. Doflamingo's celestial dragon, warlord. Like, he's like one of the most influential characters in One Piece. And so it might be that Blackbeard, when he's saying this, he might be going to Impel Down to liberate Doflamingo. Doflamingo might be that last person. And this, like, the other reason why I like this idea is because technically, right? Technically, let's say Whitebeard is a Joy Boy candidate, right? Like, technically, he would be someone who could bring the dawn. The kind of dawn he would bring might be terrifying. Maybe he's bringing the end of the dawn or something, right? But that being said, like, we know Luffy or Nika was the warrior of liberation. Technically, Blackbeard's like that too. He liberated Impel Down too. Technically, he was there, right? So you know, his crew liberated people, and so it'd be interesting to continue that here. I was rereading ParVision, and I saw what I thought was maybe a Buddha statue. Many thoughts followed. Where in which chapter are you talking about? The one on Skypiea, the one at, like, what's it called, Rainbow Road or whatever? Yeah, Skypiea, the one on, like, I think it's chapter 244. Spelling mistake, yeah, 246. Yep, that one. I talked about that in a few videos. I'm trying to remember which one. Oh, the Elemental Hockey video. I'm pretty sure I bring it up in the Elemental Hockey video. The second one. There's also something related to Jinbei too. I always assumed Dofi was a part of Kaido's group with the face card codename Joker, King, Queen, Jack. Yeah, and the thing is, we talked about this in the Discord. It was like the idea that it makes sense that Oda didn't include him. I think originally he wanted to. There was an interview. I think Time Lord sent it to me. But it makes sense because Joker's typically the card that you throw out in the deck. Like, you don't ever use it like that. It's a part of the deck, but it doesn't get used in most gameplay, if any. Or I mean, there's... Wait. In Blackjack, you use the Joker, right? In Blackjack? Right? Am I remembering that wrong? Wait, which one's the one... Wait, is Blackjack the one where you pick the card and you kind of, like... Is that Blackjack? I think it's Blackjack. Right, I'm sleepy. I'm confusing Jack with Joker. Wait. Who's a Joker? Isn't a number in the cards, it's a wild. Yes. Par, what do you think of Hockey and Devil Fruit combination? That would make insane power. Yes, so far Luffy's the only one. Gear 4 is technically Devil Fruit Hockey combination. We talked in the episode 1027 watch party, and then the Voice of All Things thereafter. We talked about how Opi no Mi. Technically, Law might be another example of someone who's blending his Devil Fruit with Hockey. The stream might lag because I'm bringing the One Piece wiki and I have like 50 of these open, so I might be getting an error with it. Let's see what happens. Let's close some of these tabs. I could probably close that one too. Okay, there we go. I closed that one and then we got it. The amount of websites that think I'm a bot just because of how fast I click through them. They're like, are you a robot? And I'm like, no, I'm not. I just have 20 tabs of yours. Leave me alone. Oh, God, it's lagging so hard. Please let me survive. Hello. Okay. think I have to refresh again. That's what Luffy doesn't. Yep. Post again. Par. Doflamingo wouldn't settle for 10th. He didn't even settle for being Kaido's underling. He was a joker, which isn't even in the suits. They were equal in Doflamingo's eyes. Yeah. So I think it's in the Discord. Someone sent an interview. The original plan for Doflamingo was for him to be on Wano. And I don't know if, like, I think his name was still there. Like, Joker was his name. And Oda originally intended for him to fight as one of Kaido's strongest allies. And then I guess we got Big Mom instead. So it's interesting. That was what me and 777 were talking about. Got you. Understood now. Doflamingo's weaker than Jack. He better settle for 10th. Is he weaker than Jack? Oh my god, El Baffy. Are you... No comment. Just in case Roger's base is here. I don't want to offend anybody. Let's see. Randy explained to me though the reasoning, because apparently he was the first billion bounty we've learned of. It was on Zoe. That's when Mammoth Boys started. But by the time I heard, I was like, damn, we riding Jack like that. But okay, here it is. Right here. Law's armament technique. Oh wow, they replaced the image. So this thing, he essentially puts up like a room, but it's like tinted black compared to this regular room. And in the manga, there's only one panel. I believe it's on chapter 1007. Did they list it? 1010. Huh. 1010. It's there. And so the thing that's interesting about it is that the wiki is the reason why I was thinking about it, because when I saw it, I was like, oh wow, that is interesting. It says the kanji for this technique may indicate Law's possible employment of armament haki to perform it. Why? Because we call it antibiotic or antibacterial curtain. That's what it gets translated as. But antibacterial would be more akin to antibiotic, which is here. And then curtain is supposed to be the punny thing, but what's interesting is the kanji for it is just armament. And when you think about that, it's like we spun curtain for armament. Like, it's not like armament means curtain. Like, there's an actual word for curtain, there's an actual word for like shield, there's an actual word for barrier, but he chose to use armament here, like the exact thing from armament haki, the exact kanji. And it's like, why would he do that? Like, why not call this antibiotic shield? Why not call it antibiotic barrier, antibacterial? Like, you know, like he could call it all those things and still translate it to curtain to get the pun of like the operating room type of thing. It doesn't need, like, armament, I don't think in any form means like curtain necessarily. This is like a forced pun from my understanding. It's very interesting. Rewriting Jack like that. Antibiotic armament, new elemental haki. That's what I'm thinking. Did I make a video about it? I think maybe it was in the kid video. Yeah, it was in the kid video. That's what I mean. I'm putting you know, gems in random places. I don't even remember. Like, I could have made a video on this, but I was like, it's not big enough to make its own video. Let me wait till there's something more important, more meaningful to communicate. Weak flamingo? Nah, fam. Warlord power ranking? No, we don't really have one. Why is no one talking about Gear 5th? I mean the crew in the manga. Like, how the crew is not addressing it. I do think it's weird. People are like, oh, they've seen him, but they didn't. Like, only Nami, I think, saw it, right? Like, Nami, Chopper, maybe? I don't even know what Chopper's at. I think Nami was present when Gear 5 was, like, bursting through the wall and Luffy's face was there and everyone's eyes. Wasn't it just, like, Nami, Law, Kid, and, like, maybe one other crewmate? So I thought that was interesting. And even if you want to say, like, oh, the crew saw him and, like, they felt it. Let's see. Let's see. From memory, it was chapter 481. No, I was off. Maybe it's 486. Let's see. $485. But it's before Kuma. Before Kuma. End of the dream. Panda Man. I think it was here. Oh, it was here. This page. So even in this situation, it says, did Luffy shrink earlier? Luffy's shrinking is a response to prolonged use of giant gear mode. Don't you think Luffy's new technique takes too much of a toll on his body? What if we encounter an even stronger foe up ahead? You know how he is. He'll keep on being reckless. I'm worried about him. So like this conversation, like to this day, I remember this, right? Like, cause you know, after Enies lobby, then with Moria, it's like, you know, and this is like set up for Sabo. Like he can't keep pushing himself like that. And they acknowledge like his form, like what is that? Like this huge thing, the chibi form, all that stuff, right? Gear 5, they're just like, yeah, it's just Luffy things, you know? So it is interesting. Sanji's still potentially a Lunarian. I think he has like the DNA of something. If it's a Lunarian, that makes sense. Land of the Gods. If that was, if you know, we're led to assume that the Land of the Gods was Lunarians. They were on the red line. So when Judge said that like he tapped into the gods' DNA or whatever, maybe Lunarians, maybe it was his own ancestors, and maybe his own ancestors relate to the Lunarians. We don't know. Don't know exactly. Katakuri kind of combines Haki and Devil Fruit because armament makes Mochi Mochi stronger. I agree with you in a different way. He combines it with Future Sight, right? He combines his Future Sight with his Devil Fruit to make it look like a Logia, right? When it's not a Logia. Too late, but I think Sabo's bounty will be 5 bill-ish. Oh, let me close this. So most people, 50% say 3 to 5 bill, 46% say 1 to 3 bill, 2% each. Under 1, I think under 1 is the least likely, considering Robin is at 930. So above 5 billion is a possibility, but that would mean that Dragon is probably higher, in my opinion, right? Because they still regard Sabo as Dragon's underling, but like in the same regard of like, not exactly the same regard, but in the same regard as with the recent bounties, it's like Nami, Brook, Frankie, Usopp got a flat 200 or 300 mil bounty raise, just like in Dressrosa, those crew members besides Usopp got a 50 mil flat raise. And so it might just be just by association, you just get raised up. I think like that's kind of how it is. I think kind of, that makes sense. But yeah, let me end this poll. It's been a long time. I always forget to end the polls. I'm here for the Boa agenda. I don't know what the Boa agenda is at the moment. I just want to see. Hopefully Oda doesn't make us wait too long on that. I think it does need to be put to rest. I think Kobe is going to be really strong, but I don't think it's going to be beating Boa strong. You know, like Boa should be absurdly strong, especially now that we know like where Mihawk is. I think Boa is going to, because Boa was out there just no fear fighting everything, right? Like it didn't matter who, what, where, no fear, you know, that kind of thing is kind of like incredible. What would be Yamato's bounty? Yamato, I think, should definitely be above a bill. I would put her above Zoro. I would put her above I'm not talking about power scaling. I'm talking about like what, like bounty. Above Crocodile. Under Yonko. 2.5 bill. I think 2.5 bill I think makes sense. Around there, right? Ignored, I'm out. Sorry, Kevin Reed. Did I miss your message? Emphasis on either. Wait, what were we saying either about? But later, Kevin, it was good having you, bro. 2.5 bill is over Blackbeard though. Do you think Blackbeard is gonna still be at 2 point whatever he's at? Over 1.5. Same as Zoro's. Oda initially called Mochi Logia, but changed it to a volume version. Yeah. Those are some of those decisions. Like, I wonder how they came out to be. You know, it's interesting. Yamato's done nothing in the world to deserve a bounty over 900 million. She's not known by anyone outside of Wano. She fought an admiral. She smacked down Ryokugu and proclaimed to Ryokugu and admiral that she is Kaido's son. Those are her words. And so I think, in the same light of how they want Kaido for experimentation and just to be captured, but they can't, I would imagine they want her just to experiment on her, because Kaido's son part, right? Like, it's just, you know, I think it makes sense that. Do you think that's enough for? Yeah, hitting an admiral, bro. If you have a person that can casually hit an admiral and live to tell the tale and not be captured, you know, I mean we should probably put a bounty on that person, you know what I mean? Like, and then you put down the pedigree that it's Kaido's offspring. Boom, that's wild. You know, Roger, any you touch anything, if you even breathed Roger's air, you died, essentially, right? It doesn't matter what it is. Great pirates, like, I would imagine if Big Mom had a child that was a non-combatant, and she just was like, oh, I'm Big Mom's kid, I'm Charlotte Lin the 500th, right? Instant bounty. I'm not saying that's a billion bounty, but then you add in that Yamato is an Oni, add in that has important devil fruit, add in that was a part of Wano, add in that hidden admiral, definitely above a billion. Everything you're saying for I mean, I was the first in the Joy Boy Alliance video. I think I was saying that I think Momo should have a bounty too. He's the king of a nation who straight up bit an admiral. Yeah, and he has Kaido's fruit. They should put a bounty on Momo. Unless he aligns with the world government, he should have a bounty. Like, I don't even know if what's it called, if it matters if he sets sail. I mean, Higuma was a mountain bandit and had an 8 million bounty, right? Momo should definitely have a bounty, 100%. Purple Flamingo, brother, do you ever stream sober? I mean, I'm pretty sober at the moment, and by pretty I mean I'm high off of life. Just kidding. This weekend was really busy, so I think the only thing that is altering my state of mind is fatigue, but that's an always thing. So tiredness is a drug. The way you fix it is sleep. I need to get more of that. Sleep is a drug. That's the drug you guys should all overdose. Okay, nothing is great in overdosing, but like, sleeping is great. You stream inebriated? Only watch parties. Do all the Charlotte children have bounties? There's a lot of paper for Oda to go through. Let's see. Here's an obscure one. Charlotte Bacarte. They nerfed Big Mom so much, man. Yeah. Hopefully, maybe she's gonna come back. Maybe there's gonna be some meaning to it later. Momo is strong and has the body of Odin, fruit of... Yeah. Is a samurai. Odin's kid is now the shogun of Wano, a nation not associated to the world government, and so much so that Ryokugu basically was saying, we need to oppress all of you. Bit an admiral. Yeah. They should put a bounty on that boy. For sure. Don't forget Amazon Lily. I mean, I think they were protected because of the warlord stuff, right? So that, I think that's what we have to say here with the bounties, right? There's gonna be characters that are just so far removed that there's like, Oda didn't even have time to give them a bounty. I doubt this character even has a Vivre card, for example. Maybe they do. I guess I'd have to look, but like characters like this, I they probably have a bounty. They're a pirate, they're an officer, no bounty. And this is like a higher up. This character almost like it was the reason why we found out the raid suits are fireproof. So it's not like an insignificant character. This character does matter. Yo, Chad guy, thank you for the sub. Welcome to the visionary pirate crew. Welcome. Sold some Tesla stock, but have to wait 6 days. Lol. If I sleep too much, I get neck pains. Yeah, mate, you gotta get that ergonomic pillows and stuff. You know what I mean? The mattress. You gotta do all that work. Mr. Bushido, €2. Chapter 794. I think Mingo has Hawkeye's eyes and hides them. That would be interesting. Have we ever? I thought we saw like a visual of one of his eyes. Too bad you're not in Coldstream. What's your top 15 arcs? Oh, that's a difficult thing to do. I'd have to sit down and wipe away. If I were to do like an actual analysis of it, I wouldn't be able to do it on stream. If I were to do just like off the top of my head, it wouldn't be like accurate. I don't even remember. Sai did one recently, but I can say like I really like Eni's Lobby, Impel Down, very, very up there. Marineford was good, great. I really like Sabo Odi, but then it's like comparing like can you compare Sabo Odi, the arriving on Sabo Odi, can you compare that to like Impel Down? Like the arcs are so different, so like I would have to sit down and figure it out. No Zoro emote or Frank? Yeah, I have to work on the emotes. I have to work on them. We are in the mods chat is evolving on Discord, so we're getting to a place to handle it. Let's see. Wake up like 4 times a night. Yo, Listerine mouthwash. Come into the Discord. There's a health section. Those of you guys who don't know, one of my other companies is like a thing for health advocacy. So if it's health stuff, sleep is the most important thing of anything in your life. If whatever health problems you have, if your sleep isn't locked down, that generally is the first thing you should always fix. Sleep. Does wonders. If we go to Sphinx Island, how do you see the rest of the saga going after that? So if we go to Sphinx Island, so the way I was thinking about it was it's weird, right? Marco never spoke to Luffy from what we know in the manga. Could it have been an off-screen conversation? Could Marco have given this is headcanon, obviously, my thinking. I was thinking Luffy would go to Vera. Vera is important because that's a revolutionary's hub. He'd learn about Sabo. He'd learn about the Reverie through Vera, right? Off screen, again, this is headcanon. None of this happened. This is why it's just an idea. Off screen, because I hate the idea. And I actually don't like this, that this is the situation right now. That Marco has not talked to Luffy, period. And Ragnar was the one who made me aware of that in our collab on a few weeks ago. And I was like, wow, I never even there was nothing, like I don't even think there's a singular dialogue at all about it. Not a reminiscent moment of Marineford, about Ace, about anything. Like Luffy doesn't need to know, but Marco could have been like, yo, Ace came here to fight Kaido, so thank you for finishing off his legacy. You know, I mean, we already get that idea, but like we get the perspective from Marco. I don't know. There's so many different things Marco could have done. So what I like to think is that Marco gave Luffy his V-Ray card. Luffy goes to Vera, learns about that. While he's there, or while he's going there, he sees Marco's thing fading. And so he's going towards it. And whether it's a Blackbeard or it's Weevil, whatever it is, that's how he connect the dots there, right? So then we set this altercation where he ends up on Sphinx Island. Blackbeard's already done the damage. Marco's dead. Then Luffy has to go to the next island, which would be Pirate Island, I think is in the directions, you know. And then we get whatever happens on Pirate Island. And then after that, we go to Elbaf. That, you know, I forget where I talked about that, but it's kind of an idea. What did you say? I got hit with an ad. Wait, about what? Too bad you're not in cold. Oh, with the top 15 arcs. Just that I wouldn't be able to do it meaningfully here at the moment. There's some that I really do like, but I'd have to go back and analyze things and wipe out like bias and then do a proper like arc comparison. because like I really love Sabo, but there's some things within the arc, or some things that other arcs like Arabasta, right? Like there's certain things that the elements just aren't present in Sabo, and those elements elevate the quality of the arc and difficulty of the arc and that kind of thing. So would have to do a lot more thinking about that. What's the news about the Reverie? The news about the Reverie is that, well, my next video is about the Reverie. Yeah, well, what time is it? 5:20. So we could switch gears a little bit to that conversation. Got distracted. The chat's always a great time. Keeping up with you guys. Let's see. Let me catch up with a few more things. Par's a watch party nearly every Saturday night for a new episode. Yep. Even got it through last night. Even though I was like dead. Yesterday I was truthfully dead. I was like nearly up for like 20 hours and had to do a lot actually. So you know, it's a lot of fun though. The watch parties are a lot of fun. I think the watch parties are my favorite streams. No offense to you guys here, the watch parties is probably my favorite streams though. Found a Sanji cookbook, lots of fun. Oh yeah, if you know Mosh DMC has, I think he bought it, and he has a series on TikTok where he does the recipes, I believe. It might be another TikTok creator, but I think at the minimum Mosh bought it and he wants to do that. So he essentially talks about he does a really great analysis of the chapter. He's the first, fastest, and best analysis of the chapter by far, in my opinion. He always gets all the best details. And then when he talks about certain things, sometimes he does like a cooking thing where he like cooks a random thing and talks about One Piece. And honestly, he's a great chef. You think we will get the 4 billion volume? No, I don't think so, but we already have we have it fully translated from my understanding from Sai. Sai said we have it fully translated, but I don't see it. I mean, so the movie that's Film Red apparently is coming to us in October, and from unverified sources, October 14th, I believe, is the release date. So maybe on the movie release we'll get 4 billion. Be interesting. How is Akainu still alive after taking full power punch from Whitebeard? No idea. Hockey? He resisted it. Probably would be similar to how Marineford went down with Whitebeard losing. You're talking about Blackbeard and the Marco thing? Yeah. I mean, I think Marco's gonna die, right? Like look at this. What did he say here? I think it's chapter 1052. 1052? What did he say here? Bro said, like they were talking about Ashura and Izo. I suppose we'll go in here someday, Onimaru. Does that work for you, Sir Marco? And he goes, of course, best to be buried in one's native soil. And here I am, still kicking for some reason. It just feels like set up that he lives through everything, but it also just feels like maybe he puts himself in a situation where he just meets everybody else, right? He's just done with it. He's done with being the last survivor. Had to follow you after giving you a hard time in Sin's stream yesterday. Wait, you were giving me a hard time in Sensei's stream? Wait, what happened in Sensei's stream? We were just chilling, right? I enjoyed it. Have you heard about the theory of Big News Morgan being a Roger Pat? Yes. We talked about it at length in the Discord, actually. I like the idea. I haven't looked too far into it. If we see more Morgans, I might. Let's see. Yo, Law D. Yo, welcome. Law D10. Parasan. Welcome. Probably would be similar to how Marie. Oh my God, there's a deer outside. Interesting. It's not deer season. After Sphinx Island, we're getting Elbaf and the Emerald City as Asgard. Oh my God, I tripped over that. I do want to see the Emerald City. How we're gonna see is a different question though. I think Emerald City is a pun. Not a pun, but like there is a line of like Emerald City is one of those things. I think there is historical precedence for this misunderstanding. Where an Emerald City could mean like a forest, like a foresty city, like a green room essentially. So the Chamber of Flowers might be the Emerald City. Why is it? Because the greenery, and we might be getting out the Ryokugu, right? Like his power, the nature thing. There might be a nature city that is the Emerald City. And I remember finding like a actually historical relevant point for that, but never made a video on that. It was back when Hidden posted his mega theory, well, not then, like maybe a few weeks prior, because he talked to me about the Emerald City and how he thinks that it's gonna be relevant. So I was like, maybe it means that. So yo, Reptar, welcome. Stream's going great. Let's see. Time over the bits. What do you think Lodestar Island arc could be? Do you think it'll just be an island with instructions on how to find the Lode poneglyphs, or full-fledged arc with themes and such? Perhaps it's a Western setting shown in monsters. Honestly, it could be anything. I don't think it's going to be its own arc per se. There might be a conflict there, but like, is it a city? Is it a place? Is it a landmark? Like, we don't truthfully know. All we do know is that Roger got there and he realized that there was more to the world. There wasn't a real last island. So it'll be interesting to see. Not too sure other than that, honestly. But that is an interesting line of thinking. Lodestar? I think so a long time ago, if you guys like go back in my chapter reactions, I think some of you guys are actually, if you go back in my chapter reactions, when Kid pulled out before Railgun, so I predicted that he would have Railgun. That's one thing. But before that, in a previous chapter reaction, I believe I was saying that I was gonna make a Kid video. I think I had it scripted, but it was more centered around Vegapunk. But the reason why is because Lodestar, Lode metals, there's like a Lode metal that had a very interesting lore with magnetism, and magnets are a really interesting thing in terms of history, because when you think about magnets are one of those things where, and I can tell you guys exactly what it is, because I don't think I'll ever make a video on this, or if I do, it'll be there. I doubt people will be like, you're like, you know, like, you already told me about this, blah blah, I'm not interested. But when you think about magnets, right, if you think about like ancient times, imagine being like, you don't know what science is, you don't know what like a compass is, like you still think that the sun, like the earth revolves around, or the sun revolves on the earth, and the sun's a god and it comes down and it's like riding on a chariot, like that, those kinds of stuff. Not calling them dumb, it's just like, you know, their rationalization of it, right? Now imagine you're in that time period and you discover magnets. It's like it's literally a magic rock, right? It's literally a magic rock. And so apparently the way historians, at least from the few sources I saw, I'm not saying this is the entirety of it, was that magnets were discovered by like kids were playing around with it, and it was kind of like this interesting thing. So I forget the exact wording, but it was saying that forget the exact thing, but it was saying that magnets were like it put smiles on kids' faces. And I was like, what a random thing to, and it was like a scientific, like it was like describing the history of it for the context of the scientific research. And so I was like, what a random thing to put here. And they had sources. I gotta pull back that document. There was so many interesting things, but it was associated with children playing with magnets, and that's how it was discovered, apparently. I don't remember exactly all the details. I'd like Western setting to be for Lodestar. That'd be fun. It would be interesting. But yeah, lodestones are old magnets. Yes, they align with magnetic fields of the earth when placed on something that floats water. I think kid messed with the log post leaving. That would be interesting. I'm not gonna. He could. But Jared, thank you. Yeah, that essentially is somewhere along the lines. That was what the doc was saying. I have to pull that up. I think I talked about it on stream at one point. I realized that when I'm over here, I was like off camera. But tell me why Law and Kid aren't shipping over Robin. Looks like they have a clear direction on getting where they need to go. Yeah, like Law seemed to have enough information, and I feel like he has no qualms with talking to Robin, I guess. But Kid's side is interesting because that it sort of implies that he already has a way to read the poneglyphs, and if it's not Kozuki related, if it's not Robin O'Hara related, then it lends itself to the idea that Kid is the Third Eye tribe, right? Be Civil Park, call them geocentric thinkers. That's a great name, Vibhav. Isn't the famous story about Magnet's discovery the one about the shepherd? I don't know, but if you have it, send it to me in the subscribers Discord section on the Discord. Did I say that? Discord, yes, Discord. Emerald City is Laughtail 100%. I don't know. I think it'll be separate. And it could be, but I don't see it being blended together. Emerald D wouldn't make sense in Japanese. I was thinking that too. There isn't a way to make it make sense. Oh, interesting. Lodestar equals Roadstar, the gateway to the moon. Will be interesting. It will be interesting to see because we still have no confirmation if it's Lode Poneglyph or Road Poneglyph. I asked Artur, I asked plenty of people. The officials are going with Road Poneglyphs. TCB seems on the board of a Lode Poneglyph, so it is interesting. Thank you 3Day for linking the Discord. Emu's a shadow, that's why they stay inside. Every scene we've seen has not included the outside, and we don't know Chamber of Flowers how that sunlight works, because I'm assuming Chamber of Flowers has sunlight, but who's to say it's not artificial? I was also wondering about that, right? Like if you were to have your shadow taken and you were to go to Fishman Island gets their sunlight from they get their sunlight from the sunlight tree Eve, right? And it's curious because does that still garner the same power as actual sunlight? Would your shadow being removed make it so that you like get erased essentially? It is interesting to think about. Emu is Joy Boy's shadow. I like the idea that Emu is Joy Boy's son or kid or daughter, whatever one, because then Joy Boy would be another deadbeat dad. Kid has a Third Eye tribe member or a crewmate. Yeah, the prevailing theory alien is Killer. Killer is the Third Eye tribe because we have yet, even as a child, we have Oda's purposely through several convenient things. He has a mask, right? Covers his eyes. Then when he was I forgot his name, but when he was the scythe dude on Wano, he had his face wrapped for some reason the entire time, including his forehead. And then when Oda drew him as a kid, also didn't draw his forehead. So it's possible that he could be a Third Eye tribe. Hitokiri Kamazo. Yep. That's cool, but Yo, John Smith, I've always said that. That's cool, but the dude that discovered milk is a menace. Yeah, I've always said that. That's why teachers hated me in school, because I would be like a toddler. I'd be like, not a toddler, but I'd be like a young kid. They're trying to be like talking about real stuff and be like, you know, if we're talking real and I'm as real as we get, whoever discovered milk is a madman, is an actual madman. Fine, eat the cow, do it. But yo, milking the cow, that's different. I don't care if you're a caveman, bro. That's some weird stuff. Gotta be honest. Fair is fair, real is real. I remember, I forget which grade it was. I remember telling that to a teacher. Like, they were like, if you could go back in time, I'd be like, I'd go back in time and stop them from milking that cow. Like, what would they do? Would another person do it, or would that person have to be that person? You know what I mean? It's one of those things, you know, like with like calculus and like math, like, you know, people attribute Einstein for theory of relativity, but like if Einstein didn't exist, there might have been another person, you know. And I think like Pythagoras, calculus, there would have been another person that would have discovered the math, right? Another name. But milking a cow, it's one of those things. It's one of those things. Like, maybe we would have waited a few centuries before that could have came in. Would you try to milk random animals or starve to death? I would eat the animal. I would eat the animal. That's what I would do. Are we just gonna ignore Zoro or One Eye Tribe? I never even considered Killer being a third eye. Oh, yeah, we talked about it on Discord. I think in a previous Voice of All Things we talked about it. Yeah, if you search in the Discord, Killer 3-eye, Killer being third eye, something like that, it should come up. You should be able to find the thread. He also only exists only in a cloak. That's what's interesting about clothing, right? Because like when we were shown in Moria's situation, it seemed like the clothing also got erased with the person. You know, I'm not, because Robin was one of those people being erased, and I'm not saying that when she came back the clothing shouldn't have been there. That's not what I'm saying. But that would have been more accurate to the situation, because it's not like the clothing had shadows that had the thing stolen, right? So if we're being real again here, that should have been a great situation for Toei to get a lot of viewership. I'm talking purely business. You know, it is factual that in Oda's bathtub, he doesn't have a Nami figure because his wife is Nami. He has a Robin figure next to his bathtub. I'm just saying, real is real. We're being real here. Bet he had the strongest bones, madman. The cow will leak milk when it's full. All right, I didn't know that. Jawa seem, you know, that sort of doesn't make sense. Isn't there like a process though to? We don't. Oh yeah, we're gonna talk about the milk thing in a different time. Is this the appropriate stream? Maybe we'll save this for a knock-up stream. There was one of the break weeks where we derailed and talked about mooses in Australia, that kind of thing. So we'll save that for another break week. You can only eat a cow once. You can milk it for decades. Alright, fine. No more comments on that. It's funny because I actually have a milk video about One Piece on my channel. So it's not even like it's off topic. I have a milk theory. There's a theory. It's Smiles. Oda's been building up milk for a thing. If you're gonna save it for a future stream, save it for the milky. That's a different. It's not a different kind of milky road. Technically, it's not, but it is. It is a different kind of milky though. But all right. So we're in the last 7-ish minutes of the stream. Actually, no. I'll go to like 5:50. I'll go to 5:50. So last like 10 minutes. We'll bring it back on topic. So again, if you guys are here, if you guys are enjoying the stream, please drop a like. Would appreciate that. That really does help me out. Sorry I've been less active. I would like to stream longer right now. I generally used to do that. So you can check the VODs. I have some long things, streams, but I really want to work on this video and a few other videos and get them up and get back on the video grind. So I'll be doing that. If you tuned in late and you want to hear earlier conversation, all the VODs of any stream are posted on ParVision VODs, my second channel on YouTube. It gets posted fairly quickly. Other than that, there's not much. Oh, there's a giveaway. I think I'm gonna do another giveaway because we just hit 1,000 subs on my second channel, so that's hype. And then also, again, for this thing, congratulations Wood Nebula and Dax Sake for winning the first ParVision giveaway that I had, because my Twitch hit 1,000 followers and 100 subs, and so one of them will get a pillow, one of them will get a shirt, depending on it. We'll figure it out. So congrats to you guys. Thank you guys for participating. There'll be more giveaways, so join the Discord for sure. Let's It's a lot of fun. But yeah, so I'll be ending the stream in like 10 minutes. I'll be here. I'll just be answering the questions. And I guess I'll leave you with some thoughts with some of the videos. So one of the next video is an interesting video because I'm actually pulling it from I won't say pulling it, but like there's a few things that me and Hidden talk about in Rome Peace Part 2. That's honestly we can't talk about everything in detail and length in that video because then it'll be another hour-long video, and we don't have neither of us have the time for that. It'll be pretty long because there's a lot of connections we have stocked up. That being said, I pulled out one of the things from that, and if you guys remember early in the stream, I did say my next video is about the Reverie, so a little bit of a hint there, but the reason why I need to pull it because actually I was on Randy Troy's stream, and there was a lot of hate around a certain thing, a certain arc, a certain topic, and even Chrissy, Randy's wife, was like gung-ho about it. And I was like, all right, I gotta post this video. So that's why. But then the other reason is because the next video after that relates to this next video, and that video, can I tease? Let me try to think what I can tease. Ooh, it does. Okay, so or I can. The title of it will be The Next Straw Hat. The possibility, whether there is another Straw Hat, whether there's a crew, it may not be what you guys think. I don't think it's what you guys think. But I have this idea that would be enacted later on possibly. That's an interesting character for the last, or not the last, but the 10th, the next crewmate. VV 100%. Hey, I just said if you're thinking, it's probably not it. Were you on the Ghetto Reverie? I know. I just heard about it today actually, so I'll be checking out the video because I'm, you know me, I love One Piece conversation. So wherever it is, however it is, I'll try my best to tune in. And that being said, if you guys are a new creator, or your creator is just starting, or you're a creator who wants to start, in my Discord, I have a section called One Piece Content Creators, or what's it called? I have two channels actually, but one of them One Piece Creators. So that's open for anybody to just plug in their thing. There's a lot of people on my channel that like are looking for more content for smaller channels, for conversations like that. Post up your thing, post it up. Dax is a visionary pirate. He was on Discord. He started his channel recently. Dire Regulus, another one. So if you guys have theories, and if you guys don't care about making videos or becoming a creator, and you guys theories, share it in the thing. A lot of people are talking there, and I personally can't keep up with all the conversations. I try my best. Sometimes my moderators point me to certain ones, or some of the subscribers point me to certain ones. So those are there. I try my best. I'm just a man, just a human. I wish I had. That was, people back in the day, one of the most normal powers. I think this is the power, rather than I want it the most, it's the power that I ask for the most, and it's a pause button where I could just put pause on like everything, and I could just gather myself. I've needed that so many times. So I wish I had more time, but I don't. Try my best. Theories is gonna be Vivi, though I don't know what her role would be. Hey, if you don't know what her role would be, Kiko, Monkey D. Kiko, then I don't know about Vivi being the thing. I think it'll be interesting. Once you see the evidence that I got, you're gonna be like, whoa, hold on. Because I told it to one of the creators, and he's like, this is like one thing. And I was like, what if I had more? And then he was like, no, you don't. And I was like, I do. And then he's just like, fuck. And so now the video is pretty good. Spray it's not Smoker. No comment. What do you think about the theory about Zoroastrianism? I think O'Hara made it. The Zoroastrianism idea was out there a lot, and I know that because for my Zoro video, the one in the natural zone, that's when I looked into it. And I was gonna I think I might have hinted at it in that video, the Zoroastrianism. I might not have. The reason why I didn't, because it was at the time it required a larger video that I just didn't have time for. I really like it. I told Hidden talked about it on his stream on Friday, and he wasn't sold on it. But then I talked to him a little bit, and he was like, hold on, let's talk about it more. So I do think that there is leg to stand on in terms of, you know, I think Ohara was talking about it more for Zoro's aspect, whereas I was talking about it more for the entirety of the story, which is why I didn't include it into the Zoro video. Because for me, it was more so like a reference point, and it gave validation to Oda using references towards Zoro's character. One of the things I was not bothered by, because that wasn't the point of his video, but in Ohara's video he did mention Roronoa's reference or inspiration for Roronoa was the pirate, I think it was a French pirate, Lola Noah, and that dude was a monster. And I don't think I might have included that in the Zoro video, but that pirate was insane. Like, he ate people. Like, he got captured and he was like tied up, no hands, I think, and he just no-diffed everybody, all of his captors. I think it was like 20v1. He was tied up. I don't think he had a leg or an arm, and he beat everybody. And then I think to survive he ate them. Like, that's his story, and I might be exaggerating, but I'm pretty sure the real story is even crazier. So I was like, yo, this is like, if you're gonna mention him, at least bring up the story, because my point is that gives credence to the idea that Oda did use certain references for Zoro's name entirely. There is a future video, I don't know when it is now, that it might bring it up. I don't know though. Damn it part, I want, oh, the 10th thing. Yeah, it's a fun one. It should be in 2 videos. And then after that video, I'm gonna try and push out the Void Sentry video. That's the next one. So you guys hear less of me. It's because I'm working on the videos. I have to get back on the grind. Vivi's a dancer. True. Musician, dancer, we do need that. Technically Chopper is the dedicated dancer, right? He does the chopstick thing, so it's interesting. Yo, Kev, welcome back. We're closing out in 4 minutes, so just chatting and closing out the stream, enjoying our time here. Viola was a dancer, that's true. Nathan Drake. So the Drake thing, just to eliminate this one, because I talked about Drake prior. For a long time, I think I talked about in Hidden Stream, our collab stream in April. I believe it's in April. I was saying how I think the Drake might be the next Law. Like, Law's not a Straw Hat, but he's partnered with them, and he is essentially like a guide or a help, and like into the world of the world government and Navy, right? So the Void vid, yes, I have to push that out ASAP. I got into a conversation with Threevil the other day. He was on stream. It was break week, so normally on Thursdays I'm streaming, so I don't typically, and I'm trying to avoid spoilers as much as I can, so I don't tune into other streamers. But it was break week, so Threevil was streaming because that's when we both usually stream, but I canceled mine because I had a lot of things going. And we had a really awesome conversation, and I hopped on a call with him afterwards, and I told him in a few videos that the Void Sentry thing would come up because he talked about something on stream that I was just like, yo, this is exciting. He literally talked to the exact detail, and he was just like, I wish someone had the answer to this thing. And I was like, it's me, put me in, coach. I was so hyped. He had, not that he had no reason to, but it was like, I didn't instigate the conversation, right? Like, it was just like a completely random occurrence that he ended up talking about the exact topic. And we were talking about like bounties or something. I don't even remember what we were talking about earlier, but it was really fun. Definitely. If you guys haven't checked out Threevil's streams, you should. It's a fun time for sure. I think he posted up his last VOD. I was there in the chat. Too tired to get on call though. But we did leak some of our secret stream stuff, because I did hop on a stream live after the Reverie with him, but he never posted it up. He said he lost it, which I was like, damn, I needed that. Like Straw Hats working alongside, yes, Reptar, essentially like that, where it's kind of like Law was a a part of an organization that he was actively trying to either dismantle or correct. And Doflamingo was the main degree there, but it went to Kaido's level, which is above Doflamingo, right? Same line of thinking. Drake has like SSG knowledge, Vegapunk knowledge. He has so many, and he's in Sword and he's in the Navy, but he also probably is privy to the world government information. But the world government would be the Kaido in that regard, where the Navy would be the Doflamingo, where it's like Drake and Law were a part of those organizations, and they had an immense amount of information about each thing. And so Drake would give us information about Vegapunk, SSG, Navy, admirals, inner working, that kind of thing, and then it would lead into the world government part, right? What's my favorite carnival fair food? Funnel cake, bro. Funnel cake hits. Though recently I did have fried Oreos. Those are great, but funnel cake is an OG classic. Can't go wrong about that. New crew could be a different race from what we have already. Yeah, it could be. It'd be a great way to make Garp more involved in the story outside. Yes. Let's see. Let's check out what's going on here. So hint, Zoro is going to Cannibal Island. Wait, where's Cannibal Island? Let's go, my man, Drake the Lead. Yeah, I like Drake. I wish Drake was a little bit cooler. I wish his design was a little bit more fun. I like his devil fruit a lot. I like his demeanor, and I did like the personality that Oda gave him in Wano when we were at the bathhouse. The intricate detail of Drake. It was nice. I liked it. Hint for the stream exclusive, Arlong as the last crewmate. That'd be crazy. Or not last crewmate, the next crewmate, or an important crewmate. It'd be interesting. But yeah, so we crossed over the 551 mark. I just want to thank you guys again for tuning in to the Voice of All Things. Today was a stream that had less scheduling, less planning than most, but definitely had a good time. Glad I got to chat with you guys. Once I get my videos up and running again, we'll have a lot more conversations about the things. I can't wait. The Godfather of Shanks one is so cool to see the waves reverberate through the community. Like you'd see like people talking about Shanks, like, you know, another creator talking about Shanks, and then you see in the chat people will be like, but he's trafficking kids. And then they're like, wait, what? And then they're like, then enter ParVision, explain. So it's pretty fun. But that being said, next Sunday I don't think I'm gonna stream. I'm pretty sure I won't. That being said, I might stream next weekend for Voice of All Things. It just might not be on. It's not gonna be on Sunday for obvious reasons. Saturday I'm busy, so I might stream it on Monday. Depends, but I might not stream. So that is another reason. This week I was so busy. I was super tired, but I needed to stream it out because I didn't want to miss 2 weeks with you guys. So here we are. Again, if you tuned in late, it'll be uploaded on my second channel. Other than that, look forward to these videos. I better see your names. I got you. If you guys think I got memory with the One Piece chapters, right? Like you tell me an event, I could generally pull up the chapter or within like 5 chapters of it, right? I remember these names. The guys who tune in, have a conversation with me, can participate, join the Discord. You guys are all really important. So hopefully I see you guys in the premiere chat when I post these videos. Excited to see you guys. And yeah, there's a lot of exciting things coming out. So thank you guys again. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you for the bits. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the subs. Thank you for the memberships. Thank you for getting to me 1,000. Thank you guys for getting my channel where it is. I appreciate you guys. See you guys next time. Have a good weekend. Stay safe.